The Lantern Keeper in a desolate village, nestled between dark woods and endless marshlands, stood an old lighthouse. Strangely, it was miles from the sea. Locals whispered of its keeper, a man who hadn't aged in centuries. They called him the Lantern Keeper, a figure who only appeared when a storm rolled in, lighting the path for souls lost to the darkness. Aidan, a cynical storm chaser, dismissed the tales as folklore and ventured to the village for answers. But as he arrived, a fierce storm consumed the land, and the distant glow of the lantern guided him to the lighthouse. Inside the lighthouse, time felt distorted. The air smelled of salt and decay, though no sea was near. Aidan encountered the Lantern Keeper, a pale man with sunken eyes, holding a lantern that burned with an unnatural blue flame. "You've come too far," the keeper said, his voice a hollow echo. "You don't belong here." Ignoring the warning, Aidan explored the lighthouse, discovering strange artifacts, letters written in his own handwriting, photographs of him as a child with people he didn't recognize, and a painting of the lighthouse that bore his signature. "Why is my life here?" he demanded. The keeper's gaze was sorrowful. "Because you've forgotten who you are. And I am here to remind you." The storm outside grew fiercer, the wind howling like a chorus of screams. The lantern's light flickered, casting eerie shadows that moved on their own. Aidan was pulled into visions, memories of lives he didn't remember living. Each one ended the same: a storm, a lighthouse, and the Lantern Keeper, always watching. "What are you?" Aidan cried. "I'm the guide," the keeper replied. "For those who lose themselves in the storm of eternity." Aidan realized the truth: he wasn't alive. He was one of the lost souls the Lantern Keeper had tried to guide, but he had resisted, trapped in the lighthouse for countless lifetimes. In a final act of defiance, Aidan grabbed the lantern, its blue flame burning his hands. The keeper did not stop him. "If you truly wish to leave," he said, "then light your own way." Aidan stumbled into the storm, the lantern illuminating a path through the darkness. Each step brought memories crashing back, of his family, his failures, his untimely death. When he reached the edge of the storm, the lantern's light flickered, then extinguished. Just as the storm's winds threatened to pull him back, he saw a door, a glowing frame suspended in the darkness. Aidan stepped through it and found himself in a quiet field under a starry sky, free from the storm for the first time. Back in the lighthouse, the keeper watched the storm subside. For the first time in centuries, he smiled faintly. On the windowsill sat a new lantern, its flame burning with a familiar blue light. Aidan's voice echoed faintly, a reminder to those who would follow: the light doesn't guide you home, it shows you the strength to find your own way.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.